Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Flying with Shelly. If you're new here and you do not know me, my name is Shelly and I fly for a major US airline for many years now, and I offer coaching for those who are wanting to become flight attendants. Now all you have to do is go on flywithshelly.com, book a session with me, and I guarantee you one-on-one we can work together, and within an hour you can get a good idea of how to pass your interview, how do you get your CJO and become a flight attendant that you've always wanted to be. Now with that said, today we are talking a global entry. What is global entry? Should I get global entry? What is TSA pre-check? Should I get that instead? I am confused. I know when I tried to apply, you guys, and I did get approved with TSA pre, I just wasn't sure, like, should I get global? Should I get, which one should I get? And so I just wanted to kind of cover the pros and cons and which one you should get in order to, move forward in your career as a flight attendant, because we do travel all over the place. And even on our own, we travel the world, and so which one would be better for you? So stay tuned and I'll go over all the differences that there are. Stay tuned. So to apply, let's start with TSA. To apply with TSA pre-check, there are different prerequisites in order to be approved. The way that I did it online, then went to the office because they gave me an appointment online. I went to the office, showed my passport, my ID, paid the fees and the dues, and then waited for their email to send me the code. Then I need to enter, and we'll get more into that. You could either do it online or you can just go to one of their centers. Let's start with TSA pre-check airports, you guys. If you're not sure if they do have TSA pre-check points, you can go to tsa.gov right here. And once you're on their website, you're going to go ahead here and click TSA pre-check. Once you click that, you will get a map, and you can kind of scroll through and see if they have it. For example, if I click AZ, which is Arizona, it'll give me different points here where they have the airports and where the pre-checks are. Now you can start over. And then let's go here to Illinois. It'll tell you all the points here that there is, and you can kind of read on this right hand side here the airports that are participating with TSA pre-check, which is pretty cool. You want to check before. They don't cover every single spot, but mainly they're covering more and more now. So every place that you go, they may have it, which is going to facilitate your entry into the United States. You have to go to tsa.gov, put in your zip code, and from there they will kind of populate the areas that you can go that are closest to you, where you can pay the dues and the fees and enroll. So once you are in the office, you guys, there's 4 things that are going to happen. First of all, you're going to get your fingerprint printed. So you're going to get your fingerprint done. Then you got to give them your documentation, which you need to kind of print ahead of time so you have them. Give it to them. If not, they may be able to give you a copy so you can fill it out, but I strongly recommend that you print that out before you go. Also, they will be taking a photo, or you can bring a photo on your own, but they will take a photo there, and then you pay the fees at the counter. Once that happens, you can wait a week, 2 months, 3 months. You will receive an email saying, congratulations, you've been approved, and you will receive your KTN, which is your known traveler number, which you will then be asked to use. A number, you're going to enter that number during your reservation. There, you're going to have a little area that's going to say, what is your KTN number? You're going to put that in there, and then you're going to purchase a ticket. You cannot do it after you purchase your ticket. It is too late. It has to be done before, and you will be randomly chosen to see if you do get the pre-check or not. What I mean by that is that even though you have your KTN, they may not give you pre-check. Just sometimes it's random, and sometimes you may go, they may give it to you on your boarding pass, or they may not. So I've always had good luck so far. They've always given it to me, but there are times where you can put it your KTN, you purchase your ticket, and when you get to your boarding pass, there's no pre-check on there, and it does happen, so just be prepared not to make that line if you're not KTN. We did get a pre-check, and you have your KTN number. You have so many advantages. Number one, 99.9% of the time, your wait time at the airport will not be more than 10 minutes. So that's one of the advantages. Children under the age of 17 can actually join an adult that has TSA on their boarding pass. So that's the good thing about it. More than 200 airports have it as well, and 90 airlines, you guys, are now affiliated with TSA. So there's a huge variety, and there's the map of the United States that I showed you to see if your airport of choice is actually TSA friendly. It's only $78, you guys, for an entire 5 years. Now, if you do renew, it will only cost you $70 afterwards. So you don't have to pay that extra $8 initial fee. So it's $70 to $8 for 5 years. And upon renewal, you pay $70 for another 5, which is a great deal. You're saving time. Time is money. You're in line and you don't have to deal with the chaos. I absolutely love my TSA. Now, mind you, you guys, some of you don't have to pay for TSA. I know that I did not have to, not because I'm a flight attendant, which I shouldn't have anyways. But if you guys have credit cards, a lot of them cover TSA. They're affiliated with them. And what they do is once you paid the fee, the $78 fee using the particular credit card, they will refund you after 2 billing cycles. So within 2 months, they will give you the fees back onto your credit on your credit card statement. And so basically you're not paying anything. And that goes also with global entry, which we'll talk about in a second. But I just wanted to kind of reiterate that if you are with a credit card, and I will name the following credit cards that do refund you if you do use your credit card for TSA. So make sure you read the fine prints and make sure that you are eligible, that you're able to purchase it with this credit card in order to get a refund so they won't cost you anything. One of the credit cards that work with TSA would be Aéroplan. Aéroplan is a Canadian credit card. I know a lot of US citizens can actually get it too, but Aéroplan credit card has, and I'm going to write them right here, has a plan where you can purchase with that credit card your TSA and get a refund. There's also the Platinum card from American Express, you guys. You can use that to get your TSA pre-check, and they will refund you within 2 billing cycle. You also have the Business Platinum card from American Express. So you have the Platinum card and the Business Platinum card. You also have the Bank of America Premium Rewards one, and you have the Capital One Venture Rewards one, which is the one that I have, which is refunding me for my TSA purchase. You have the Venture cards, you guys. You've got the Venture One reward credit. You have the Venture One X reward. You also have the Delta, Sky Miles, Platinum, American Express, the Sky Mile Reserve, American Express. You have the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You've got the City Advantage, American Airline Advantage, so AA Advantage. The IHG One Rewards Premier Credit Card. You have the Marriott Bonvoy, the MasterCard Black Card, United Club Infinite card, the United Explorer card, you have the United Quest card, and you have the US Altitude, as well as the US Bank Altitude Connect Visa signature and the US Bank Altitude Reserve Visa Infinite card. So they are pretty good about paying for your entry. They are working hand in hand. A lot of them have rewards and flying rewards, and this is why they, partner up to help you get your TSA pre-check, because they want you to travel more. The good thing is the active military on duty personnel do not need to apply. It is free for them. And so all members of the U.S. Army Force, members serving the Reserve and National Guard, cadets, U.S. Military Academy, Naval Academy, Coast Guard, Air Force Academy, as well as the DOD civilian employees do get their KTN number for free, and they can apply that before, as they book a flight and take advantage of TSA Pre. If you are a military member, the way that it works and the way that you're going to use, the KTN is that you are going to your TSA pre-check, you're going to enter your DOD ID number, right, which is from the back of your common access card, the CAC, and you're going to put that number into the known traveler number, which is the KTN. Where you see the KTN before you purchase your ticket, make sure that you put that number from your DOD ID in that field, and then you make your flight reservation, and automatically you enter into the loyalty and your account number and your defense travel system profile that is automatically attached to your bookings. Let's talk about global entry, you guys. If you're someone that travels internationally more than once a year, definitely global entry is for you. Now, the one thing you need to remember is the minute that you do get global entry, you automatically are a TSA pre-approved. So once you get the TSA, you can't get global, but once you do purchase global, you have the TSA pre automatically together. So you can use both when you do purchase your global entry. Also, do not need to be a US citizen to hold the global entry pass. It will cost you $100, so it's a little more than pre-check, which was $78, but it does take 4 to 6 months to get approved, you guys. So they do an extensive background check because they are allowing you to come back from any country through Customs and Border Protection, and they want to make sure that you are legit into the United States. You can renew it every 5 years. And like I said, TSA pre is included in your global entry, so you can use both of them. So if at the airport there's no global entry, but there is TSA, then you can go ahead in that lane as well. Let's say you do have pre-check, you've already paid for that, now you decided I do want global. Can I get, can I switch over? Can I upgrade? What do I do? Unfortunately, you cannot. You have to go pay the $100 for global, pay the $100 and do the whole process. Fill out the application, get an appointment, get your fingerprinted, wait for the background check, and now you have a global entry and a TSA. You're going to have both. Unfortunately, once you have the TSA, which is my case, I had to pay again another $100, but my credit card did cover the $100 fee for the global entry one. So it's kind of like I didn't pay anything, but I just have both, and eventually I'll get rid of the TSA when it's expired and just stick to my global because it includes both for just a few dollars more. You guys, you've been outside of the country, you know the lines when you come into the country, how long they are. I remember waiting 3 hours coming back from Mexico. It was crazy. So those international lines, you guys, when you are coming in, they are so worth it when you do hold a global entry. It just kind of fast-paced the process of double checking your status. It has everything on it. You do not need to scramble and wait in line and get all your paperwork and your passport and whatnot. You have your global entry. You are safe to go in with no issue. The downfall is if you guys are denied and they do a background check on you guys and you're denied, they do not give you the $100 back. You've lost that money and you can't get it back. There's nothing that you can do. So just be prepared. If you do lie on your application and you hope that they're not going to find out when you do a research, there's chances are you will lose that $100. So just be honest on your application. You will be asked a few questions. There will be an interview when you do go for your interview, once they, basically approve you. And they're going to ask you questions like, why do you want to join global entry? Who's your employer? What is your profession? Have you ever been arrested? And have you ever had an issue at Customs and Border Patrol in the past? So those are questions to be expected when you go through this interview. So global entry only works if you are flying into the US. This is where it's going to work. But you flying into, like, let's say to Europe, or that's not going to work. It's only working once you are coming in the United States. Just want to make that clear, because a lot of you have asked me in the past, like, if I go to Europe, is it going to work? It's not going to work going in outside of the United States, but it will work once you are coming inside the United States. So the way that the global entry card works at the airport is that you're going to type the PASS ID, okay? the pass ID or pass it if you want, and the security code, which is the numeric portion only from the back of your card. Okay, then you're going to click next. And then the cards have a radio frequency identification chip, which enables, you know, their use of Sentry, which is, and Nexus, which expedites travel lanes entering into the US. And you get approved if you have a DUI. I get that question a lot. In order to qualify for global entry, you guys, the traveler must submit an application and go through the criminal background check. Now, if your check reveals any arrest or conviction or personal criminal record, such as like a DUI arrest or conviction, it can result in a person being denied and you will lose your $100, unfortunately. The background check goes as far as 20 years, you guys. So if you don't want to divulge your life and your history and you want to hide thinking they just checked the last 10 years, they will dig up to 20 years to make sure you have a clean record, and then you can come into the United States. So just remember that. If you have something that's on your criminal record, please do mention it and be honest. This is what a global entry card looks like, you guys. All right, this is found on the internet, so I'm not using anyone's information. It's just live online. You can find us anywhere. So if you see this card, this is someone that's gone through an intense background check and all of their information has been entered here, such as name. You have here given name, last name, gender, date of birth, expiration, country. Yeah. That's what it looks like, you guys, and your citizenship right here. Okay, this is what it looks like. This was informative. I know I had to do a lot of research before deciding what I wanted to do. And again, if you guys do decide in the global entry card, again, some credit cards will cover that cost. So make sure that you use that at your advantage. It's there for you to take. So if you're a huge traveler, you probably have one of those travel benefit credit card. Make sure that you contact them if you're not sure, but purchase it. It's so worth it. You'll get your money back. And if you don't get approved, I mean, they will pay you back anyways because you purchased it using the credit card. So that's another way to kind of protect your finances if you don't think you're going to be approved, but because you're going to get your money back. Anyways, you guys, I hope this was informative. Let me know down below if you have a TSA pre-check or, you know, our KTN number, or are you a global entry card holder member? Let me know either way. I would really like to hear your stories and which one you would pick if you had a choice. All right, guys, hope this was informative. If you have any more information that I maybe have missed, put that down below. Again, follow me for more. And again, if you guys need coaching for your future flight attendant job, please contact me. I am here for you to help you and get your dream job just through coaching. Like, subscribe button, and subscribe to my videos so that the algorithm speeds up the process, and I could be back with more informative videos. I hope you enjoyed this and have a great evening, you guys. Bye.